You ever been attracted to someone that when you actually look at them completely objectively, you don't know why you're drawn to them, but there's just something about them? Or maybe someone is really into you, but you're just not that sure about them yourself. Either way, you need some clarity on whether this person is worth it or not. Well, we're going to clear that up right now. I'm going to give you 5 signs that someone is low value. And just to be clear, this isn't me saying that he's less of a human being, but maybe he's just operating in habits that are low value that just wouldn't be good for you. So it's good to know what these low vibrations are. Before we get to that, I do have a few limited open spots on my Claim Your Man program where I work with you personally. So if you are ready to level up your love life today, just click that link below. First sign of low value is he has no purpose or ambition. Ambition is one of the most common things that makes a man attractive to a woman. Now, it's okay if a man doesn't necessarily have a plan in place, because everyone's journey is different. But sometimes just knowing what you want to do is half of the journey anyway. But if a man doesn't really care to make strides, if he hasn't achieved anything and he's not really looking to grow, then this is a low value vibration. Now, that's not to say that he won't eventually get to a point where he does know what he wants to do and he does try to make some steps to make strides in that, but ambition is important for one's future. And also, I just want to clarify that ambition doesn't need to look like, oh, he wants to be the best artist in the world. Ambition could literally be he wants to get to a point where he can be a support and foundation for his family. Whether that's taking up more responsibility, whether that's covering them financially, or just being a place of refuge for the people that you care about. But zero ambition for anything isn't going to work with you if you want to grow from where you are. Next sign of low value is they run away from responsibilities. Not only is this low value, but it's a lack of maturity. Accepting responsibility is part of being an adult. Being responsible for yourself, being responsible for others is what I believe it means to be a man. Being responsible for your children, which is what it means to be a parent. Without responsibility, you're just an overgrown child. Even being accountable for one person's actions. How often do people make decisions today, get the consequences of that decision or action, and then blame other people or something else for that very thing? Accountability is responsibility for one's actions. Next sign of low value is emotionally unstable. Now, it's different if somebody went through a traumatic experience recently, so they actually need some help, to kind of level themselves out and to get through that. I just had to prefix that before someone comes for me. But if someone hasn't become emotionally aware or has become emotionally responsible for how they feel and understand why they feel, which we are all responsible for ourselves for doing that, this is low value. Life is going to bring its trials and tribulations. And in order to go through those things to come out stronger and more wise, we have to have a handle on our emotions. And this isn't about bottling it up, but it's to A, recognize where you're at emotionally, and B, recognize what you need to take care of yourself emotionally. Whether that's taking space, having a detox from your phone, whether it's gym, food, sex, whatever it is. We have to learn to take care of ourselves and be responsible human beings. Knowing what it is that we need at the right time and having courage to do that. Have the courage to say to someone who's close to you, hey, I just need this time right now. Someone who is easily emotionally triggered, provoked, or is dictated by their emotions is someone who isn't ready for a high quality relationship. This next low value trait is being full of ego. Confidence is good, but operating from a place of ego is a lack of maturity in understanding how the world works and how to build relationships with people. Because people who are emotionally intelligent, they see right through that. This can play into arrogance or an unwillingness to be open to learning because the ego tells them, no, I have to show that I'm right about this. You can't grow with this kind of person. Now, yes, confidence is good and attractive, but there is a big difference between confidence and arrogance. And the difference between the two are results. Arrogance is overconfidence without any proof of work, whereas confidence is built on character and results. Some people think confidence is about telling yourself affirmations in the mirror, but real confidence, and I saw this quote on Chris Williams' channel, which is a great conversation, real confidence is having a body of work that undeniably proves you are who you say you are. Besides, truly confident people don't need to proclaim themselves to be confident. It's like rich people don't need to brag about being rich because the actions and results show for themselves. The next obvious sign that someone is low value is he doesn't keep to his word. Essentially, this is about trust. If someone doesn't keep to their words, how can you trust them? Now, some people don't keep to their word because they are intentionally selfish. That is a thing. And some people don't keep to their words because they don't make enough of an effort to stick to the plan that they promised they do, i.e. laziness. Or because they haven't become capable enough in whatever capacity to do whatever it is that they said they were going to do. And that latter reason can make it hard to let go of because it's unintentional. It's not that they don't have full intention of doing so, it's just that they can't meet those standards and expectations. But either way, whether it's intentional or unintentional, not keeping to your word is a sign of low value. People of value understand that your word is your bond. How important it is that when you say you're going to come through for someone, that you do it. Because ultimately, it's about how reliable are you. Now, while it may be from this person, it is unintentional, it means that they have a lack of awareness of who or what they are, at what stage they're at, and what their abilities are, which, I'm sorry to say, is low value behavior. Now, this doesn't mean that they'll stay there, but they can only grow from that on their own. If you're looking for a guy who sparks up your love life, make sure you subscribe to this wonderful tribe. And as always, keep it slick. Pow.